The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars' offense will be first on the attack. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama.
Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Jaguars will punt this one away. A quick 3-and-out, and they're already giving up the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They went 3-and-out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Jaguars are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Jaguars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Okay, ready?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to blast their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go
into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes it past the marker. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Easy.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Calandria. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Found a seam. Touchdown, South Alabama. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Louisiana, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
South Alabama.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
That's caught. It's Green. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
A little release to the back. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Back to throw. It's Calandria. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Jaguars have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Touchdown, Jaguars! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got a man, it's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Caught close to the marker, hits Hill. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry up. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a fifth if they can't move the chains. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man, it's Green. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Rides to back and leaves it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
Nope.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Louisiana.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. On the ground, it's Malone. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Handoff to the single running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
In the red area, it's Malone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter,
Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Power ahead. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And the try is no good after the miss. Still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Wade. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.